दार्जिलिंग के दो साइड्स हैं। एक जहां पहाड़ों की छोटी छोटी गलियों से गुजरती हुई टॉय ट्रेन के साथ साथ मॉल रोड पे टूरिस्ट की रेलगाड़ी भी दिखती है, और दूसरी जहां मीलों मील चाय के बागानों के बीच हवा, नदी और पक्षियों के अलावा सिर्फ चाय की चुस्कियों की आवाज गूंजती है। तो अगर आज आप मेरे साथ कंचनजंगा की छांव में बनी इस दुनिया की सबसे महंगी चाय की कहानी सुनने के लिए तैयार हैं, तो चलते हैं फिर। दार्जिलिंग का नाम लेते ही पहली चीज जो हम में से ज्यादातर लोगों के जहन में आती है वो है चाय। और आपकी एक प्याली चाय में ना जाने कितने सारे एराज की कितनी कहानियां छिपी हैं। कमाल की बात यह है कि अभी भी यहाँ चाय के साथ साथ वो विंटेज टी बंगलोज, स्प्रॉलिंग टी एस्टेट्स और हिस्टोरिक क्लब्स का चार्म एक्सपीरियंस किया जा सकता है। और ऐसे ही एक एक्सपीरियंस के लिए मैं आ पहुंचा इस 150 साल पुराने टी प्लांटेशन एस्टेट में, जो जितना अपनी चाय के लिए जाना जाता है उतना ही अपनी लग्जूरियस हॉस्पिटैलिटी के लिए। Set on a hillock under the nose of Kanchenjunga and above the banks of river Rangit, this peaceful retreat called Glenburn Tea Estate is the perfect place to discover the other side of Darjeeling. ग्लेनबर्न टी एस्टेट 1600 एकड़ में फैला हुआ है, जिसमें से 600 एकड़ में टी प्लांटेशंस हैं और बाकी 1000 एकड़ में सिर्फ जंगल और नदियां। And overlooking these rolling plantations are these two bungalows, each with 4 suites, gorgeous gardens, and sweeping verandas with panoramic views. These refurbished old planters' bungalows are lovingly restored to bring them back to their former glory. With a cozy living room, grand dining room, and charmingly decorated guest suites, every corner of this property is a loving blend of old-style furnishings, teak wood flooring, vintage fireplaces, antique furniture, and hand-embroidered linen. All in all, the style is traditionally classic but with a contemporary twist. Living in a tea estate goes beyond just sipping a cup of the world famous Darjeeling tea. ग्लेनबर्न में आप सुबह उठते हो टी गार्डन्स के व्यूज के साथ, फिर एक हाइक या वॉक पे जा सकते हो जहां फर्स्ट हैंड देख सकते हो कि टी बर्ड्स कैसे प्लक होते हैं, एक क्यूरेटेड टी फैक्ट्री टूर कर सकते हो, एंड लेटर इंडल्ज इन अ टी टेस्टिंग सेशन।
So we are in the lowest elevated tea gardens in Darjeeling. So my tea plantation is from 2900 to 800 feet above the sea. So we have China over here, we have Assam over here, and 30 to 35% of my garden is clonal, which is your best clones of Darjeeling. The leaf has already gone down. We have started our manufacturing around 6:30. We've already finished our rolling also. Now my leaf is in fermenting. You can see it after.
So these are the leaves which were plucked yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So now what happens, as you can see the weather is very dry. We pluck the leaf, we just put it in a trough, we give the cold air by the fan. And it automatically dries the leaf. Withering is just in demoisturizing the leaf and taking out some percentage of the moisturizer. So once the leaf is brought over here, leaf is plucked in the fields. So we have a transport, so that brings it over here. So you place the leaf over here, there's a fan at every end of the troughs. There's a big fan with the motors attached.
Okay.
So once the leaf is over here, we start giving cold air by the fan. So once the leaf is brought over here for oxidation, it takes about 2.5 hours, 3 hours also sometimes. Okay. So once the leaf is over, he has to come, or I have to come to see the nose. I think this has been placed just now, right?
Just now.
Just now. After 2 hours, if you come over here, your color will be changed.
Within that, they follow
Yeah,
the changing color.
yeah.
You can make out the difference.
Yeah, right.
Greener
And not only color, your nose.
Okay.
It will be very prominent. You can feel it from there itself.
No, you talk about that.
Yeah,
smell.
So what happens is at that time, when the tea aroma is on peak, then we decide now it's time to take to the fire.
Okay.
That's when we want to capture the proper aroma of the tea at that point of time.
Okay.
See this. This is sorted and this is your real tea right now.
Okay, so the coarse
Yeah.
parts are out, the bigger ones.
That's why hand sorted is always the best teas.
ग्लेनबर्न में ना सिर्फ आंखों और मन के लिए बल्कि जुबान और पेट के लिए भी एक फुलफिलिंग शुरुआत होती है। द ब्रेकफास्ट स्प्रेड हियर डजंट जस्ट लुक एंड टेस्ट गुड, बट विद द व्यूज ऑफ द क्लाउड्स किसिंग द हिल्स, इट ऑल्सो फील्स रियली गुड। Glenburn stretches from a height of 3,700 feet all the way down to the banks of the Himalayan rivers that meander through it. उनकी एक रिवर रंगीत के बैंक्स पे कैंप साइट भी है, बट एक रात पहले की बारिश की वजह से वहां तक का रास्ता काफी स्लिपरी हो गया था। सो यहाँ के एस्टेट मैनेजर एंड्रयू के रिकमेंडेशन पे वी डिसाइडेड टू एक्सप्लोर द सराउंडिंग एरियाज ऑफ द एस्टेट। Andrew has so many stories to tell about the Glenburn history, his work and personal ambitions, and has filled the place with his personalized hospitality and personal touches. एस्टेट के पास की ड्राइव के बाद एंड्रू मुझे लेके आए उनके ऑर्चर्ड गार्डन ऑफ 5 सेंसेस में। वैसे आए तो यहाँ लंच के लिए थे, लेकिन इस ऑर्चर्ड ने धीरे धीरे सभी सेंसेस को इम्प्रेस करना शुरू कर दिया था।
This is the orchard that we basically make our guests experience who come into Glenburn, right? And usually it's one of our highlights that we showcase when people come in for about 3 nights stay, 4 nights stay.
Got it.
But this is one of the USPs that we have, and so we encourage people to come up here and basically experience a local culture.
Acha.
Right? So this is a Gurung household here, and so this was basically refurbished in 2023. 2, right? So this is the Glenburn orchard basically, and we use the oranges basically for the in-house preparations that we have for marmalades and jams and things like that.
Okay. Okay.
And so we don't buy most of the things that you basically saw, right? We try not to buy anything.
So most of the veggies that are being served,
everything
is in-house.
In-house. You saw the cows, you saw the milk and everything. Yeah. So basically, we try and self-sustain ourselves, which is the USP of the place, right? And this is one of the things that we do for this place. And so, welcome to the orchard, yeah. And we're going to have a nice Nepalese lunch today, which our chef Sabin has created. And he'll in the due course explain to us about the whole meal and how it's prepared and what it has, what significance it has to the region.
So the thali is from different Nepalese communities. So in the middle, the yellow rice, which is from the Jogi community. And Jogis are the person who in the month of November and December, they go at midnight from village to village, chanting some mantras, which is believed that it drives away the evil spirits from the village. So on the next day, they come for the alms with a single bag, and people right in the copper plate, they put everything like the lentils, rice, spices, coloring spices, and everything. And they have only a single bag, so they put everything in one bag. And later in the day, they prepare rice, which is everything like a one pot meal. So that's called Jogi Bhat.
Jogi Bhat.
There. And the other one with the sesame is the Aluko Achar, which is from the Newaris community, which are settled around in the Kathmandu Valley, and it's their dish. The next to it, the green, is from our garden, and it's rice saag. Rice saag. Next, the red one is the tomato chutney. The bread is called the sal roti or the sel roti. Sal as a year. So it's made in very special occasions only. That's why we call some say sal roti and some say sel roti.
What is it made of?
It's made of rice flour, a little bit of wholemeal flour, milk, a little sugar in it, and for the flavoring is the saunf.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's fried in the oil.
So the entire Nepal on our plate.
Yeah. Enjoy.
Right. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, the crunch of the potatoes. The crunch of the poppy seeds, and then the mild ekdam flavor of. I think it's just mustard oil and salt. That's it. कुछ ज़्यादा और कोई मसाला नहीं. When I'm traveling, my comfort food is always ghar ka khana or something which is as close to that as possible. And this meal with its fresh ingredients, limited use of masala and oil, and the right balance of crunchiness and softness ticks all the boxes. आई थिंक एक जो बहुत ही यूनिक चीज़ है इस पूरी प्रॉपर्टी में कि एट एनी गिवन पॉइंट इन टाइम, इवन दो इट इज़ अ वर्किंग टी प्लांटेशन, अ वर्किंग टी एस्टेट, हर टाइम यूल हैव दैट सेंस ऑफ सॉलिट्यूड, हैव दैट सेंस ऑफ पीस एंड काम. सुबह उठो तब ड्यूरिंग द डे जब नीचे प्लांटेशन वर्कर्स भी होंगे, इवन द फैक्ट्री वुड बी वर्किंग, तब भी एवरी टाइम आई स्टेप आउट ऑफ माई रूम और मैं यहाँ कोने में आके खड़ा होता हूँ, आई जस्ट फील दैट पता नहीं कितनी दूर पूरी ऐसे सिविलाइजेशन से कितनी दूर चला गया हूँ. एंड सिविलाइजेशन के इतनी दूर होने के बाद भी द काइंड ऑफ फूड दैट दे सर्व एंड नॉट जस्ट द मील्स, एवरी सिंगल थिंग. से फॉर एग्जाम्पल यहाँ पे अभी वी हैव बीन सर्व विद द हाई टी सेटअप. तो चाहे वो केक्स हों, चाहे वो कुकीज़ हों, in fact this morning itself I had a cookie along with my chai and इतना flavorful and I was so pleasantly surprised when I got to know कि सब कुछ यहीं बनता है. बेकरी आइटम्स हों, केक्स हों, समोसाज हों, पकौड़े हों, everything is in house and most of the time, at least 90 or probably more than 90% of the times it's farm to table. They have their orchards, they have their वेजिटेबल फार्म्स. तो सब कुछ वहीं से ही जो यहाँ उगता है वही यहाँ आता है. एंड ऑफ कोर्स इट्स गुड टू नो कि जो भी सब्जियाँ हैं वो यहीं से ही आती हैं. बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट इवन द केक्स, दे आर सो यम, सो सक्युलेंट, सो सॉफ्ट. तो इतना दूर होने के बाद भी you do not miss out on those cafe wala cravings, on those baked goods cravings. So that's one thing that's really unique. कल जब हम यहाँ आए थे तब we had I believe chocolate walnut cake. आज I am not too sure but मैं एक बार पहले खा लेता हूँ और फिर बताता हूँ कि exactly है क्या. Oh, so this is definitely a lemon cake over here. और हर चीज़, हर बाइट के साथ आई बिलीव इट्स इवन ईदर अ लेमन चीज़ केक, बट दैट्स व्हाट आई वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट कि कुछ भी, एक कुकी हो, एक कोई एक केक का स्लाइस हो, कोई एक डिज़र्ट हो, इट्स डन, इट्स सो वेल डन दैट आपको यकीन नहीं होता दैट यू आर एक्चुअली लिविंग सो फार अवे फ्रॉम द सिटी. ग्लेनबर्न में कंफर्ट, लग्जरी और हॉस्पिटैलिटी के साथ साथ खाने का भी स्पेसिफिकली ध्यान रखा गया है, टू द एक्सटेंट दैट एवरी मील इज वर्थ लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू. You are treated to a mix of local Nepali, multi-cuisine Indian and exotic continental. All of these are flavored with freshly grown herbs from their organic garden and served with love in a truly inspirational and intimate setting. Everything at Glenburn is unhurried and timed to perfection. The attention to detail is impeccable and can be seen in all the aspects of the stay. It's the perfect destination for a luxurious back-to-nature experience and a window to a world of timeless heritage that's gone by but not forgotten.